With us, we have Marion County Presiding Commissioner Lyndon Bodie, and Monday, you've put a spending plan in place for the county for the next year. What are some of the highlights?
Well, I tell you, it's a very interesting budget process, and we were pleased. The three commissioners, we approved the budget for 2015 for Marion County. And for myself, this is my 21st year working on budgets for the county. And I'm glad to say that since the Great Recession, we're back to being a proactive budget versus a reactive budget. And kind of what I mean there is over the past 7, 8 years, we've just had to react, and our funding was so tight and we couldn't look ahead. But now things have picked up here in Marion County. We're able to purchase some various equipment, and we're being proactive again where we can try and solve the problem before it happens instead of reacting to the problem.
How large is the budget for this year?
Yeah, total budget with all our funds, including general revenue, road and bridge, our new road fund, capital improvements, and some smaller funds. The grand total winds up at $12,350,000 for the year, and with the expenditures going out and then income coming in to pay for the bills too.
What are some of the things we can expect to see happen around Marion County as a result of this budget passing?
Well, we've been looking at our equipment, and we set in place last fall replacing a number of our dump trucks. Over the course of the year, taxpayers and citizens of Marion County will see 5 new dump trucks on the road for Marion County, 5 out of the 8 being replaced. We're also looking at replacing our road graders. We have 5 road graders here in the county, and through a lease purchase program, we'll be replacing those this year on a 6-year lease program. Some of the work that'll be done over towards the Monroe City area on County Road, I believe it's 240. We'll see replacement of the Seas Creek Bridge, and that's set to go out to bid later this spring, and then be replaced during the summer. As far as in Hannibal, at the courthouse in Hannibal, one of our bigger projects will be resurfacing the parking lot on the western side of the courthouse, something that's needed to be done for a number of years, so we're glad to get that resurfaced. And just various projects across the county, so we're glad to be able to get out there and just see a lot of new things happening here in the county.
Any changes and upgrades as far as staffing in the works around the various county departments?
Yeah, we were pleased. Over in the Sheriff's Department, we're adding 1 employee as a jailer. That'll be a new hire, so we're actually able to go back and start, instead of having a hiring freeze, we're able to start new employees. So we were able to go ahead and approve for the Sheriff Jimmy Shin, 1 more jailer, and that'll definitely help out at the jail over in that area. So that'll be our 1 new employee for the year. Otherwise, we were able to get some raises to the employees, and just a good year all around, not only for the staff but also for the county.
Anything on the budget for this coming fiscal year that we've missed?
Just a lot of things going on. Like we mentioned, we're pleased to be out being proactive, trying to solve problems. Over at the Sheriff's Department, we talked about this on and off, and the sheriff's had a little problems with the roof leaking. We've been able to repair that and patch it. One thing we have done through our capital improvements is set aside for this year $250,000 into a savings fund, and we're looking and hoping to do the same thing next year, where we'll add another $250,000, and then roughly have $500,000 sitting there to replace the roof when it needs to be done. We anticipate at least 2 or 3 years from now, but we want to have the funds sitting there to replace the roof and do upgrades in the roof area, and then also there at the jail. So kind of doing some planning ahead there in the Sheriff's Department too.